Nicki Minaj arrested Saturday night in Amsterdam. That's right. I'm kind of late on this story, but today is Monday, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to anybody and everybody out there. But Nicki Minaj arrested Saturday night in Amsterdam on the suspicion of having soft drugs trying to board a plane. She was arrested at the Dutch airport, Schiphol or something like that. I'm not pronouncing it right. You know, that pronunciation is different in another country. But they said she may have had roll-ups. I don't know what they mean by roll-ups. Maybe they mean, I know what roll-ups mean. It's usually a paper that you roll the marijuana in, but is they saying roll-ups by, like what they used to call those joints, like it was paper with marijuana in it, little roll-ups, or are they saying just the roll-up paper? I don't really get it, but I'm assuming it's the roll-up paper with marijuana in it for them to arrest her, because it probably has to be actual drugs. So, but she was arrested in Amsterdam on Saturday night, and it looked like she was released on Saturday night. On Saturday, and she was released Saturday night. But it wasn't in good enough time for her to fly to the UK and do her next show. So that messed up her money on her next show. Rapper Nicki Minaj apologized to fans outside her hotel in Manchester early Sunday morning for postponing a UK show after she was stopped by the Dutch authorities on allegation she was carrying drugs. And so when I looked this up, drugs in Amsterdam are illegal, yes, but the hard drugs, like the cocaine, the opium, those are called hard drugs. The soft drugs like marijuana, their laws are relaxed, so you can go in a coffee shop and smoke this and smoke that, and you should be fine. But I don't think anywhere would allow you to, whatever you got left, to bring it on a plane and go fly somewhere else with it. So that's where the mistake came in. That she had some in her bags, little roll-ups, which back in the days you called joints, or like the roll-up cigarettes, So that's where her mistake came in at. But she was released. And then when looking at the video, I ain't going to go in on the police, because they was being extremely nice. They didn't knock the phone out of her hand like they would in the United States. They didn't grab her and be rough with her. They kept begging her, stop recording and let's go. She probably could have made her next show. She probably would have cooperated, but I don't know. Because the whole ordeal didn't seem like it didn't take that long. So I can't say she stood there an hour or two with them arguing before she got in the paddy wagon and went to jail. Probably the booking process probably took long, but whatever happened, it made her miss that show in UK. But like I said, I'm not going to go in on the police, because it don't look like they was being rough with her. They was actually being nice. And it was about 10 or 15 of them, and they all standing around, and they explaining stuff. They never, to me, got rude. Looked like they was being nice with her. They wasn't really, the charges probably wasn't a big deal. So they probably was just more or less hoping she just relax and cooperate and go to jail and, pay her a little fine and get out of jail and go on about her business. It probably wasn't a big deal to them either, but probably from her being mad and irritated about it, it made it a bigger deal than it was. But for you to get arrested that day and released that day, this ain't like this good. This not like a Brittany Griner situation. Brittany was arrested for, what is that, cannabis oil or something like that? Those vape pens or whatever. And she wasn't released for a whole 9 months, 9 months, Had to go to prison and everything in Russia. So thank God it wasn't that situation. Looked like Nicki Minaj still went to the UK and went to the hotel and in the UK and told people where they can come and see her. She was gonna come out on the balcony, or she was gonna come outside and see some of the people, greet some of the people. So it looked like she was sorry about this incident. But this is one of the things I never understand about us Americans. When you go to another country, tone it down. Don't try to break any laws. Don't try to be noticed or too loud. Tone it down, man. Follow the people's laws. I'm sure Nicki is not like the person that always stay in trouble, so I'm sure she wasn't trying to intentionally do whatever just happened, because she's not like always in the news for going to jail or being in trouble. I'm sure this was a honest mistake. Probably just partying one night, had a little fun, forgot that you still had a little something, something, and then try to go and get on the plane. If I was an individual that like to use marijuana, when I go to the coffee shop and use it, that's it. So whatever I didn't smoke or whatever, that's gonna stay right there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna walk around with it or nothing. You know what I mean? You ain't catching nothing on me. Because drugs, period, is illegal. But if you know you got to get on the airplane, why play with it? I'm not saying she played around with it. I'm just saying, why leave room for you to forget that you got these roll-ups and then get in trouble for it when you go to the airport? Smoke it right there at the coffee shop. Leave it right there. That's it. When I go in the coffee shop, I'm going to get down. When I leave this coffee shop, I'm not walking around with nothing on me. I'm not saving nothing for later on tonight or for to have at breakfast in the morning. It's not nothing like that. You know what I mean? But that's what she was busted for, and she's free, and will go back to touring. And so I think she had to go to the UK, and then I don't know where she's going after the UK. But she will keep touring. Let's see. Birmingham, UK on Sunday night. No, she should be somewhere else by now. But yeah, just a lesson learned from Nicki. Like I said, she usually is professional. She don't usually get into stuff like this. Probably was just a night of fun and forgot she had it and went to the airport. The airport do they little searches and they found it. Nicki said it belonged to her security guy, but we all know, we've seen it happen with Jeezy. We've seen it happen with, they want the big dog, They don't want the little people around the big dog. No, you saying it's yours, you just trying to help out your boss. They want the big dog. They don't want the little players around it. And so, Minaj is currently on her Peak Friday 2 world tour in support of our latest album released last year. Minaj performed in Amsterdam on Thursday night and is set to perform in UK on Sunday night. So that's the end of that. She is released and free to go back to her business as usual. 41-year-old rapper Onika Tanya Mirage Petty found with soft drugs at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam. But she is released and she good. That's my little 2 cents on this, and I'm out.